But because it's consistently a escort quest for the second half of the game, I think it pushed a lot of people away. So you might notice we woke up in our bed alone, even though we entered that hold together. You hear that glass smash? Also, you might see our HP is not going back up. Welcome to the other thing that's introduced in the second half of the game, which is the air in this room feels heavy. Our ceiling fan is gone, and now we will be introduced into what are called haunts. Now, I'm going to turn this on. We're going to leave this on. As you can hear, it's silent. Whenever we hear the static coming back here, that means there is a haunt in our house. The holy candle that we have will be used to get rid of a singular haunt. Now, if you get two haunts that are close together, you can sometimes place a candle in a location to take care of more than one haunt. Yeah, you can also use the pendants to do it. Eileen only... Oh, you can equip her with a weapon? I didn't even realize that. You don't want to do that. You don't want her fighting. Again, you don't want her taking damage. You don't want her fighting. You can use a pendant, and a pendant will lose a certain amount of its charge, which will also get rid of a haunt, but usually there's enough candles. So in order to get the good ending of this game, I can talk about this now, you have to get rid of a certain amount of haunt, which I think is about 80% of the haunts that happen, and you have to do something in the final fight, which I'll talk about that once we get to the final fight, because it's certainly a decision. So we need these. You see it says anti-spirit. Special candle with anti-spirit effects begins working shortly after being lit and placed down. So, okay, let's put the 4 iron away. So, yeah. So we're going to keep the pistol on us, because I think we're going to go through Subway World, and we absolutely need the pistol. Also, we should have another letter. Now, something to keep in mind. The reason why that's... it says it's a red envelope with a letter and a key. The reason why that radio is important is there are haunts that are through this door. This door right here. You can only see them through the peephole. And that's why you need the radio on to tell you if there's a haunt out there. You've seen the world as well, that horrible nightmare, but if you get sucked into it, it's not just a nightmare. Don't get lost in there. If you get pulled in, you'll be killed. But there's still hope. Maybe this small key will guide you. If you've seen the door with the placard set into it, look on the other side of the door, then keep going down to the deepest part of him. Look for the ultimate truth. Thank you, Joseph. Right, diary, small key. Found in a red envelope. Okay, there's also these. Walter Sullivan did kill himself. He died in his prison cell of blood loss after he stabbed himself in the neck with a spoon. His body was buried in a cemetery just outside his hometown of Silent Hill in an unmarked grave. After that, his name became famous all over the world. It looked like his string of mass murders was finished at 10 out of 21. But 3 years later, they found a corpse that had 12 carved into it. So you notice it jumped from 10 to 12. Something to point out. The corpse was from 6 months earlier. In other words, the person was killed 2.5 years after Sullivan committed suicide. The MO was exactly the same as Sullivan's, except one thing. All 10 of the Sullivan victims were found with their hearts cut out and their chest wounds sewn together expertly with a thread. On the other hand, the 12 out of 21 victim still had their heart. Naturally, the police think it's a copycat and are proceeding on that basis, but they haven't made any progress and recently discovered victim number 13. The corpses also had their heart intact. The police still haven't identified a suspect. I've got a working hypothesis. Very few knew the details of the original crimes and would be able to copy Sullivan's MO so precisely. First, I'll head to Silent Hill, to the graveyard near that beautiful little lake. Maybe I'll find the answer there. June 11th. And another one. How long has it been since I left this room? I can't tell if it's been days or hours. Now remember, this room was occupied by a journalist before us. During that time, they found body 14 of 21. I've been having hallucinations lately. I think I'm losing my mind. No date written. And one more. The weather that day was very strange. Even though I avoided the earlier storm, there is still a thick fog clinging to everything. Fortunately, that allowed me to avoid being seen and get right to work. The police are still stubbornly acting as if it's just a copycat case, so I figure things probably hadn't been touched here. But I was wrong. I should have come sooner. The cemetery was in such bad condition that it was almost sad. The storm must have raised the sea level. Anyway, that's how it was when I found Walter Sullivan's grave. Diary is pretty damaged around this point, and I can't read anymore. I'm still in shock. There was no body in the grave. On top of that, written on the coffin were the numbers 1121, which we did see when we went to the graveyard. So, Walter Sullivan was number 11. That is an important bit of lore we need. So it seems like it was all part of his master plan. So let's go ahead and save. Should be returned from Hospital World. And now we get to the fun part of the game. Now again, we are playing on easy, so it should be, in theory, easier for us to get the good ending. But I will state this at this point, because of how it can seesaw very quickly, we will take whatever ending we can get. I will be completely honest. We will take whatever ending we could get with Silent Hill 4, because this is the one that's the hardest to manipulate, because it's the hardest one outside of your control. Because half of it is dealing with Eileen. And unfortunately, this game came out in the year 2004. And AI for followers wasn't the best. It's not the worst, but it wasn't the best. So we should, this place should look familiar.
Henry.
Welcome back to Subway World.
Have you been here the whole time?
Yeah? And I didn't see any hole either. You just disappeared.
Oh wait, no, we're
all
still
of
in
a
the
sudden.
hospital world. Oh, never mind. We have to go
can't
somewhere
stay
else
here
from
by
Hospital
myself.
World.
I'll be cursed. I know it.
What
What am I gonna do?
I might know a way to save you. Do you know about someone named Joseph?
Joseph?
Yeah. He was the guy who lived in your apartment before you. I think he was a journalist or something. He disappeared about 6 months before you moved in. But toward the end, he started acting really weird.
Yeah. He was doing an investigation about a religious cult and a man named Walter Sullivan.
Walter
I
Sullivan.
got this letter from him. He told me to go down into the deepest part of him, and to look for the ultimate truth. Let's do that. There must be
Let's do
something
that.
down there.
Also, I really do like Eileen's
Okay.
design. I like her face and hair and stuff, and the way
You're the only chance
they
I've
handled
got.
her design.
I'll stick with you.
I think she is a very stark contrast to both Henry and Walter, which is important for the story. Okay, so trying to remember. I know how we get between worlds. I just can't remember exactly. Do we go? go back up. I think we got to go back up here. But there's actually, believe it or not, there's actually a little bit of a common thread between, oh, no you don't. What happened there is also very important. You see how we shot one and we were able to actually hit two of them? That's going to be very important later on, for a particular fight. Yeah, that's what I thought. Go in the elevator. Nope. 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 Get stepped on. Okay. We gotta be careful, though. We don't want to use up all of our ammo here. So I'm gonna switch back to the axe for now. Everything's... okay. Oh, sorry, Eileen. You still alive? No, okay, that was your death. Except the open close button. Do we go this way? Yeah, see, Eileen's also slower than us, so we have to be careful with how we move, otherwise we lose Eileen. Trying to remember. I could have swore it was in that elevator. I thought we, like... did we not use the key here?
This is a nightmare. It can't be happening.
Can't use this here. Can't use this here. Okay. Let's see. First floor. Okay, so it's gotta be on the first floor. But yeah, so we gotta take care of Eileen. And as far as I know, there's no actual way to heal Eileen. I see. There we go. It was under the elevator, that's what it was. I had to call the elevator up. Oh, Lord. Okay. Can I do this? Bait you guys over here, and then quickly bait all of you that way. Come on, Eileen. Ever downward. But yeah, as far as I know, there's no way to heal Eileen. Okay, and welcome to the transitional space between the worlds. So if you remember, we had a whole bunch of doors. Eileen, are you stuck on something? There we go. We had a whole bunch of doors, in the different worlds that had that symbol on them. Now you know why they're there. What I was saying is, there's actually a through line in the story between this and 3. But not, like, as in they're directly connected, but more as in they have kind of an allegory discussion. Also, hello, Kania. How are you doing today? There's a hole here.
What is this place?
I don't need to go in there just yet. Come on, Eileen. But we'll have an interesting discussion about this one when we're done. Because again, this game is very polarizing for some pretty obvious reasons. Yeah, see that there where it says I can't leave her alone. See how far she was away from us? That's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a big problem. Let's now we should be in Subway World. What a weird camera angle that was. Okay. Take the holy candle. Let me double check that we didn't miss one. Okay, no. But there is another one in Southeast Lynn Street. Answering. What are these little things on the ground there? Alright, had a lot of cleaning, but I also found extra PS2 memory card. Nice!
I wonder if Joseph is still alive.
Any cool saves on it? Have you checked it yet? We're doing well. I wasn't feeling great at the start of this week, but I'm bouncing back. I'm bouncing back. God. Alright, Gumhead. Again, I'm not sure why they make the sounds they do, but they do. So we step on them. Ooh, Silent Hill 2 saves. Nice. Alright. And again, welcome back to Subway World. Give you a little stomp. Give you a little stomp. Give you another stomp. Okay. So yeah. And if you remember this escalator, this is where we first got to Subway World. So. That's good to hear that you found a memory card. Yeah.
My leg.
Yes, I know. I don't have a lot of saves from when I was a kid, because I ended up clearing off my memory cards at a certain point. So there's a lot of games that I, like, played through and then just didn't save. Like this game, actually. Okay. So I have played through this game, and it's certainly a trip. Have you played this? Have you played Silent Hill 4? Kenia? Squish. 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 Got the worst ending. It's very easy to do. Actually, I think I remember you talking about that. Yeah. Is this closed? Okay, no, it's not. We're gonna go in here because we should have a haunt. We just gotta listen for the radio. When we hear static on the radio, there's a haunt somewhere. We just gotta find it. Do we have a haunt? Thankfully, all the haunts we do have a haunt. Okay, so now we just gotta find it. Okay. There we go. So now the candle's done, the static's gone, we've got rid of a haunt. So that was either the chair haunt or the TV haunt, I think. But yeah, so that's what we're listening for. And we have to get 80% of those to get the good ending, as well as, you know, the final push problem, which I think, arguably, I think Subway World is going to be the one where is one of the harder ones. Filthy envelope. There's a letter and a toy key inside. I'll give you this, so please wake up soon. It's inside my toy train. Key shaped like a kid's toy. Scrap of red paper stuck in here. I found 2 mysterious and powerful artifacts that seem to be very effective in evading ghost victims, the Holy Candle and the Saint Medallion. Not only are they effective against ghost victims in the other world, they seem to prevent them from invading my room, just like the candle near where they're coming in and the holy power is activated. The Saint Medallion seems to repel unholy energy when it's worn, equipped, and starting to gain some hope. So that's your hint on how to deal with haunts. But I do believe we need the toy key for the train area, so. Alright, let's get back. But the Subway Part 2 is really rough for a number of reasons. The other worlds, I don't remember them being too bad, but this area is next level awful. So. Alright, Eileen. I'll be fine. I hope so. It's not me that I'm worried about. It's Eileen that I'm worried about. Okay. Also, we're gonna have a new friend here. You guys might remember we met someone here their first time through. One, Cynthia. Well, as we've learned from other areas in the game, people killed by the ritual come back as ghosts. So, now we have Cynthia, the ghost. And as you remember, we cannot kill ghosts. We can only knock them down. We can pin them down with a sword, but Cynthia is not really the one that's worth it. She's fast, but she doesn't really, like, mess with us. I'll say, is Eileen with us? That's all that matters. I love how they, like, stand up on 2 legs. It's such a nice way with the gum heads, because if you've ever seen like these like animals like this when they prepare for a fight, they actually do that. They make themselves larger to make themselves more intimidating. So it's really cool that they did that with these creatures here. Okay, pick that up. Gonna need it. Again, I don't know why the monkey creatures sound like a leopard when they're attacked. The sound design for the creatures has always been one confusing thing for me in this game. Silver bullets. Special bullets, effective against ghosts. Small diameter, best used with pistol. Silver bullets, I don't think they kill ghosts, I think they disable ghosts. Let me double check that real quick. What do silver bullets do? Silver bullets are extremely rare type of animal that down a ghost in one hit. It's only temporary. They are meant to work in tandem with a sword of obedience. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. That is what I thought. Because you can't kill a ghost. Like, 100% cannot kill the ghost. So. But, that's fine. Oh, we might need to go get a item. I don't know if we can go through the turnstile. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Can we go through here? Okay, so we have to go back to the hole. I knew I was forgetting something. Come on, Eileen. No, not you, Cynthia. I wasn't talking to you. Do you see this thing behind me? Don't go too fast. I think I left her behind. Yep. You gotta be careful with that. Oh, no, there she is. You gotta be careful. You cannot leave her behind. Why are there monkeys here? Oh, it's... I keep calling them monkeys. They're called gumheads. Like chewing gum. There. I forgot to get the street coin. I was like, I know there's a reason I needed to go back in the hole here, but I didn't remember. I thought it was for the key. No, you don't. You step on. Okay. Go in the hole. We gotta get the key, the coins. What is the toy key for? Sort of obedience, health. I don't remember what the toy key was for. Subway World. Okay, let's go to chapter Subway second time. There we go. Okay. So we do need the toy key on us. I was like, I think I need the key. I'm pretty sure I need the key. Okay. Where was the... Okay, they're done. We passed them. We passed where we needed to go. Sorry, I did not mean to bump you, Eileen.